right, Revelation chapter 8. It's pretty simple. You really don't need me for this, but I'm going verse by verse, so we're going through it. And incidentally, I don't wear glasses. These are reading glasses, so for what it's worth. All right, Revelation 8, verse 1. And when he had opened the seventh seal, so we're going through on seals from the previous chapters, and we're on the seventh one here. And these things might overlap, seals, trumpets, vials, whatever. They might overlap somewhat, or they might go consecutively, like here go the seals, here go the trumpets, here go the vials. Or they might overlap just a little, but if anybody gets that all figured out, you let me know. All right, when he had opened the seventh seal, there was silence in heaven about the space of a half an hour. And the old joke is there won't be any women in heaven, and this is the proof, because it's silent for half an hour. That's, I'll be here all week. Don't applaud, just throw money. Okay, verse 2. And I don't know what's going on there. Silence for half an hour, I don't know. Unless they're in awe at what's about to transpire, what's about to happen. Verse 2, and I saw the 7 angels which stood before God, and to them were given 7 trumpets. 7 angels that stand before God, that's significant. There also were 5 cherubims that stood before God around his throne in the book of Ezekiel, and the devil turned out to be the head cherubim. The devil wasn't an angel. He's not a fallen angel. He's a fallen cherubim. And we went over that in the previous chapters. Okay. And another angel came and stood at the altar, having a golden censer, and there was given unto him much incense, that he should offer it with the prayers of all saints upon the golden altar which was before the throne. Now, people from time immemorial have associated incense and smoke with prayers. And there's something to that right here in this verse here. The Indians used to have like that pipe or peace pipe. They call it different things, I guess, but they burn sage and different things, and it go up with their prayers. Different cultures, the Orientals, they have those little incense burner things, and they go put them before pictures of their dead loved ones and dead family members, and go up with prayers and things. Verse 4, and the smoke of the incense which came with the prayers of the saints ascended up before God out of the angel's hand. So God does hear your prayers. You might not think he does, but he does. And when you pray, you're sending up that sweet incense to the Lord. When you pray in the right way, you have to be saved. You have to be a born-again Christian. You have to pray in the will of God, not just wild stuff, crazy stuff, not just what you want. All right, verse 5, and the angel took the censer and filled it with fire of the altar, and cast it into the earth, and there were voices and thunderings and lightnings and an earthquake. And the 7 angels which had the 7 trumpets prepared themselves to sound. The first angel sounded, and there followed hail and fire mingled with blood. They were murdering people on the earth. A lot of people were martyred for not taking the mark, going against the grain, being Christians, being Jews. Anybody that didn't go along with the program, they was getting murdered. And so the Lord, just like in the book of Exodus, they killed those babies, and God gave them blood in the rivers and in their wells and in their vases and things. They wanted blood. He gave it to them. My ACDC says, if you want blood, you got it. And they were cast upon the earth, and the third part of trees was burnt up, and all green grass was burnt up. Third part of earth burnt. Now that sounds about like an atomic bomb or something, or a hydrogen bomb, or of course it's probably just a literal supernatural fire. You can't spiritualize everything you read in the book of Revelation and through the Bible. If you can take it literal, then take it literal. If it's impossible to take it literal, then you look for another meaning. But as long as you can take it literal, take it literal. The Lord's going to send blood and fire and hail, and it's going to burn up a third of the earth. That's just take it face value. And the second angel sounded, as it were a great mountain burning, and as it were a great mountain burning with fire was cast into the sea, and the third part of the sea became blood. The Lord said one time, if you had faith, you could say into this mountain, get you up here and go hence, cast it into the sea or whatever. And this is an example of that literally happening here. There's been volcanoes blow and huge parts of land fly up in the air and then come slamming down back into the ocean. With the advent of Google and things now, you can just Google those things. You can come up with all kinds of examples of that. And the third part of the creatures which were in the sea and had life died, and the third part of the ships were destroyed. There's all kinds of catastrophic things going to be going on in the tribulation period. That's a lot more than just, say, the Titanic going down. That's a lot more than any world war has ever, a lot more damage than any world war has ever produced. And the third angel sounded, and there fell a great star from heaven, burning as it were a lamp, and it fell upon the third part of the rivers and upon the fountains of waters. And the name of the star is called Wormwood, and the third part of the waters became wormwood, and many men died of the waters because they were made bitter. That wormwood, I think that word in itself means something bitter. I'm afraid I didn't do my homework. I didn't look up that word, what it actually meant, but it's got to do with bitter here. And the fourth angel sounded, and the third part of the sun was smitten, and the third part of the moon, and the third part of the stars. It said in Revelation 12, a third part of the stars would go with Satan. We take it to mean is a third of the angels will be fallen angels and will join Satan in his rebellion. And in Revelation 12, that's in the future. That's not behind us. We'll get to that when we get over there. But angels called stars over there in Revelation chapter 1. But I'm not saying these stars are angels. I'm just saying just something to think about, food for thought, so to speak. I take it to mean literal stars. And the third part of the stars, so as the third part of them was darkened, and the day shone not for a third part of it, and the night likewise. And I beheld and heard an angel flying through the midst of heaven, saying with a loud voice, Woe, woe, woe to the inhabitants of the earth, by reason of the other voices of the trumpet of the three angels which are yet to sound. Okay, so we went through on seals, now he's taking you through on trumpets. And in verse 13 here, the fake Bibles, they make this angel a vulture. And the new modern fake Bibles, the origins, Dr. Ruttman calls it his AD Septuagint. Everybody always calls it a BC Septuagint. It was really written after the time of Christ. It was like 250 to 350 years after Christ's resurrection. They keep saying it was before Christ and Christ used it. It was just baloney. But he made this angel a vulture anyway. And the new NIV and all this jazz, it makes it an eagle. But in chapter 14:6, it's another angel going through heaven and proclaiming with a loud voice another message. So when the King James Bible says it's an angel, it's an angel. I don't care if the original Greek said it was a polecat, it's an angel. Okay, that's it. This is Revelation chapter 8. We're moseying on through. I'm on chapter 9 next. And I'll see you there.